Hello YouTube. Today's video is going to involve this. It is a circular knitting machine. Mine is the off-brand one. I just cleaned it and oiled it because before my machine would drop stitches. So I don't know if something's going on or if it just really needed a good clean and oil. So hopefully it works a lot better now. And we're going to do a colorful Christmas hat on it. And it works up pretty quickly if you don't have any big issues that you have to fix. And yeah, come along with me with the pattern. Okay, so I'm on my floor today. I'm just using leftover yarn. It's just the regular medium size 4 weighted yarn. So I have red sparkly, I have green. This is called Patty Green, and it's by Red Hearts. I have blue sparkly, white sparkly, and Super Saver Red Heart, baby pink. I'm pretty sure all these came from Walmart, so they're probably all Red Heart. So let's get started. Sometimes I use wasted yarn to start with. I don't think I'm going to do that today. And then my pattern is going to be 10 rows of a color, 5 rows of white, and then alternate the colors and do that 2 times. So each color will have 2 stripes in the hat. So if you already know what you're doing, that's kind of the pattern I'm going to go off of. Okay, if you're new to circular knitting, there is a button right here on the side. This is T for tube and this is P for panel. So tube will go around and around and not stop, and you'll have a tube essentially when you're done. And the panel will go back and forth, and then you will have a flat piece. So just so you know, not all machines have a counter, but mine does. And we have a white pin here, and that's where you start, and that's where the counter will move once you pass that. All right, it's pretty basic. The first go around is the most complicated. So right here is where I'm going to put my yarn on this side, and I'm going to loop it through. Okay, so it's going to catch in here. It's going to go behind this one, and then it will catch the next one. So it's going to be every other. Okay, I think this is a better angle. So you're just going, so this is the end of our yarn. It's going to go on this side, and then we're going to clip it and then go behind this one. And then we're going to start to rotate our handle. And then it's going to go under that one. It's going to go behind this one. And then we're going to loop this one. Behind, loop, behind, loop, behind, loop, behind, loop, behind, loop, behind, loop. So just every other until you get back to that white peg. And I think I will go ahead and do a over the top view as well. So here's our white one. We're back. So we can put this in here like that, and then we can just move our hand. Okay, this is an overhead shot of the first. I took it all off, so this is still your first row. I just want to show different angles of how to do this one. So So you're kind of weaving it like a snake. Every other one gets looped onto the hooks. And then now we're back to the white, and I'm going to clip it in here. I'm going to, if you have one of these, I'm going to clip it into the middle one. And you want to go nice and slow, especially in the beginning. I even like to pull out some yarn and make sure that I have enough free that it's going to run smooth. And our time, or our counter, is at 1. So I need 9 more, and then I'm going to change to white. This is what you want to see for your yarn on your pegs. You want it to have a piece of yarn here and back here, kind of like it's right in the middle of a circle. So if you don't see that, you need to stop and try and fix it when that happens. Is the easiest way. Okay, we're at 10 rows for the red, and I will show you how to switch colors. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it here and then take it down here. Then I have my new color, white, and I'm going to put it over on this side of the white one and loop it here. And then put it in here, the feeder part, and then we're just going to go as we have been. You don't need to do that every other. And then I kind of hold on to the tails until it gets going a few rounds. And then once I have it a few rows in, I will tie those together. And then now we're on to the second row of white. Always be mindful of your machine making noises. Don't ever force anything. And as you can see, they are changing to white on the hooks. Now we're on our third row of white. So I will go with the white until I reach 15, and then I'm going to change it again. Okay. Now we're going to go with green. And we're going to do 10 greens, 10 rows. So we will be at 25 when our green is done. You can see it should be all green now. Also, when it starts to feel tight and like something's wrong, check and make sure you don't have a knot. Okay, we have 25 stitches, or 25 rows so far, excuse me. And I'm going to put the white back on for 5. So when I'm done with the white, we will have 30. And our finish row count will be 120. So once you reach 120, you'll be done. And then we can take it off and make the hat. Okay, we are at 30 rows. I'm going to add my blue now. For 10 rows, and then white for 5, and then we will add our pink. Okay, now we're going to add our final color. We're at 45 rows at the moment. We will do 10 rows of the pink, so that will get us to 55, and then 5 rows of the white, and that will get us to 60. And then we're going to start our pattern over again. Okay, our counter's at 60. That's what we're looking like so far. All we're going to do is do all that again. So if you need help with it, go back to where I started, and then I will meet you guys at the end when we want to take the hat off the machine. All right, we're at 120. That's what about it looks like. And now it's time to take it off the machine. Okay, we are all finished, and we still have our piece there. Now you want to leave a tail that could wrap around here twice. And then we're going to cut. And then put our needle on. This one came with the machine. Okay. Now very carefully, we're going to put this in the middle. And we're going to crank it all the way around one time. Really make sure you don't lose any of these loops right here. Make sure those stay on. Go slow. Okay, you can kind of keep it there on the white one. Now, take your needle and you're going to work this way around. Well, that one came off. Okay, so here we're going to take our needle and put it in this way and just loop it on. if we can get closer here. And then the next one here. Pull it through. Then work our next one. Right here. Grab it. Pull it through. And do that till you get all the way back around. This is a little bit tedious, but you really want to make sure that you don't pull all these off and have to go chasing after. All right, we made it back to our white one, and all you do is just grab it and pull it off of there. And since we're making a beanie, we're just going to pull that string kind of work it so that when you're tightening it, it's not bringing all the inside with it. So I'm doing is pulling till it closes, just like that. And then we're going to stretch this out. Give it a good stretch, because that's how these stitches get to be nicer. And then we're going to take this tail and pull it also. Just keep turning that back. Just cinch it up like that. And I think I'm going to have this side be the outside. So I'm going to take this and go in on itself. So see how it pushed it in there? And then we're going to push it and work it all the way to the top. Need to find the tail there. Just keep a hold of your tail. And then if you have a crochet hook, that would be helpful too. So you just find that tail and bring it through. And then cinch these both together again. And then tie those together. And I like to weave those back in. Then you can have a hat like that, or like this, or the other way around, like that, or like that, just like so. And then you can put a pom-pom on the top. If you're still here, thank you for watching. I appreciate you and have a great day.